Ooh, welcome to Hammer Dahn! Number one sports betting show coming out of the Pat McAfee Corporate Thunder Room. I am Tone Diggs.
Atta baby
That's Bubba Gumpino. He's a Canadian station. He's a bearded wonder.
G'day, Tony.
Hey to you, Bruce. How are we?
What's going on, dude?
What is going on, dude?
Fucking football.
Yeah.
Fucking steal a time.
Mostly wild card football, some college football. Just the best of the best playing football every day in a row.
Well said.
It's awesome.
It's not what Pete Prisco said.
What did he say?
He said the reason why all these games are so good is because nobody's very good.
That could also be true as well.
Yeah. That's just classic Pete Prisco.
We'll find out. But that could, yeah, I mean, there's no true.
That's what
I mean, I will say
there's no dominant programs out there.
without the Eagles and Lions, it does kind of feel like O-line play at large. Like if we were to take last year's top 5 trenchies list and compare it to this year's top 5 trenchies list,
Don.
it's down a little bit for sure.
Mid, how are you?
Doing absolutely fantastic, Tony. And I did notice that as well with this playoffs, but this seems like a year where there have been a lot of hurt linemen. I don't think I have really given a shit about hurt linemen in the playoffs until literally this year. Lane Johnson being out was huge for them.
Yeah, that did kind of come out of nowhere.
Like we're
The thought all week was he was strapping up.
because Williams played, and then Lane Johnson did not.
You have Liz Frank. Is that what it was?
I don't know. I kind of fancy this. I kind of fancy this Niners team going into Seattle, to be honest.
Why not?
Do you?
7 points?
Dude,
That's
they
a
can-
lot, dude.
They can run the football, and
They can't run the
that's-
ball, but they can do other things.
the last 2 games they've been running it pretty well.
They just need Juice Jack to like go bananas.
Juszczyk was unbelievable last night. He was bringing the juice.
He was. He's got to bring the juice to Seattle,
And if-
he's got to pack a ton of juice.
If DeMarcus Robinson's going to be fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, he was balling.
1,000%.
You know,
I mean,
He
one
was
of the best
balling.
wide receivers in football.
It was a great weekend of ball.
This is what we do, though. We can't forget this because I've done this in the past.
What's that?
So the teams that are on a bye, we didn't watch them last week.
Okay.
So we're all excited on these teams we watch, but we forget why these teams got a bye. We can't forget that.
You're right.
Okay.
Seahawks and Broncos still very good,
Yeah, you
even
know
though we
what?
didn't watch them.
I agree.
Yeah.
do we know who do the Seahawks have? Because
they
what the
have Niners.
Broncos have the Bills.
Seahawks have Niners, yeah.
Okay.
Bills
Ooh,
Broncos.
Seahawks Niners again. Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Bills Broncos is my nightmare.
Why is that?
I'm just not a big fan of either of those clubs, coaches, anything to do with them.
You know,
You don't like the Broncos?
your heart doesn't race at all watching Josh Allen on a Sunday afternoon. You don't have any
No.
like, man, that was satisfying to watch. This guy is literally acting like Superman. You don't feel any of that.
No, because I watch them flop around and stuff like that too.
Uh,
So I just can't.
I respect it.
Yeah.
Do you
That's
feel that way
hate.
about
That's
Saquon?
deep hate
I
in my
love
heart,
it.
brother. That's AFC's football.
Yeah,
That's how I
fair
feel
enough.
That's how I feel about the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
mean, I watch the Eagles, and when the Cowboys are all hype boy, I don't partake either. But it's just,
I watched Drake fucking fumble fuck that ball around last night. And
you sure did.
I had an all-time hate watch on Saturday, actually, watching Jordan Love just throw that game away. I was so excited. I don't know why. And then I went
Me
on-
neither, dude.
I don't
know
know
why
but-
Jordan Love would be the one.
be the last person. To
Yeah. Like what's
do you mean?
what's the reasoning?
I have a lot of reasonings why. I
He
don't
went
like
to
the
Utah
Packers.
State.
He sucked at Utah State and then never beat Boise State, never won the WAC, or not the WAC, what are they now? The Mountain West. So he never did anything for me there. And then went to the Packers, didn't really do anything. And then
All right,
Watch
no,
him.
I think we can end it there. He didn't win the whack.
Yeah,
So
that
there's
was-
nothing to.
We don't need to dive in.
There's
yeah.
nothing left to be.
We got
said.
the answer we needed.
He
there.
did not win the whack.
Saturday was an all-time, just absolute melter by the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that was fucking. You could see it coming too, man.
Bears do this literally every game.
Yes.
Every game.
But every time I'm like, it's not going to happen. Like, that was the game this time where I was like, you can't come back from this. And they did.
And I thought they might when it was 21-9 and they scored. But then when the Packers score with 4 minutes left, I'm like, okay. But then, nope, didn't matter.
Also, Matthew Golden, good at football.
Yeah.
Playing Bo Melton over him all season was
Wow.
probably a choice.
Yeah. We'll see what happens there. What other game was on?
Panthers, Rams.
Panthers, Rams.
Hell of a cover. Hell of a cover.
Almost
Absolute
had it.
banger.
Almost had it.
Hell of a cover.
That's why that fan, Panthers fan, was happy.
Yeah.
How could you not be? Every game
'Cause
you
you
won, you were like a 10.5-point dog, and you covered the entire season. I'm just saying, hats off to them. Whatever they finished, 8-0.
They were down
9-0.
14 nothing. They were down 14
9-0
nothing
against the
early.
spread
too.
after a loss.
Yeah.
Like it didn't start well.
Absolutely tremendous season.
Yeah, when the Rams walked down the field, I was like, oh, okay, this one's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
Stafford had those
They got
classic Stafford moments in that game.
Uh-uh.
Buka was playing cornerback for a bit.
Yeah.
And we talked about
Why don't they use their tight ends a little more?
the
They have
Bills.
4.
Bills coming back, getting a win there. Josh Allen had a great game. Jags probably should have run the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, what was the
Teams do that. They just,
Ben Johnson did it in the first half with the Bears too. Like you're running was that the first drive? He had Loveland fucking trying to throw it. Did we know Loveland was left-handed
I
too?
did not know.
It's like
That's
these
the wrinkle. That's why he
yeah,
loves
but
it.
it's like these offensive minds. It's like we fucking get it, dude. But like it's the playoffs. Just pound the rock. The Bills have shown you they cannot stop the run in any game.
They played some defense,
Who?
I would say. The Bills.
Yeah, they played
eventually.
defense, but not against the run. Like they were averaging like 10 a clip, and they were throwing it on at least twice a possession. Like run it on first, and then second and third they'd throw it.
Yeah.
Every time they gave the ball back to the Bills, same thing.
And then obviously the Eagles, Niners. Eagles offense is just
Yeah, they're going to fire Patullo.
they have to.
Yeah. I wouldn't be shocked if Howie Roseman went crazy.
No,
I wouldn't be shocked.
Sirianni.
I mean, Sirianni didn't hire Patullo, so that was Howie. So it's tough to blame Sirianni for Patullo. But it's an interesting dynamic there. Like Howie picked Vic Fangio and Patullo. It's a fascinating power structure.
They're just the saving grace for the Eagles is they got fucking old man Fangio calling the defense. That's like you're never gonna lose him. That's
Correct.
all he wants to do for the rest
Yep.
of his career.
And he's great at it.
Yes, he's unbelievable.
Yeah, which makes it the best job ever. So
Yes.
you could get whoever you wanted at any time.
Yeah. And then obviously last night, Pats took care of business. Chargers offense never had a chance.
Yeah, I can. If Tua wasn't such a goofball, I could probably
Good.
crack a joke here or
can.
something, but I can't say shit, you know?
It was abysmal. It was really
it's
abysmal.
bad, dude. It's,
And like early on when they were rushing 4, he was pretty well protected, but it just felt like there was like a complete game plan schematic.
He doesn't trust what's going on.
They were getting dominated schematically in their routes.
Yep.
They were just covered at all times.
them just
then-
saying they had no idea what to do against telling Bobby Spillane that they had no clue what to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Is
I mean,
all
great thing to
time,
do.
dude.
They
But
probably
hey,
weren't like I don't know what their man percentage was, but they especially before Gonzo went down, they were just strapping them up. playing
people
man.
will also try and tell you that Greg Roman's a genius somehow.
Yeah,
You know,
not Hembo.
Yeah.
No.
I'll tell you that much. Not Hembo. Hembo has he's on the Greg Roman beat.
Yes. And then obviously we were at the college football semifinals. Miami, Ole Miss, awesome game. Miami should have put them away 1,000 times,
yep,
and they didn't.
nope.
And Ole Miss,
That was
that's not a team you want to play with fire with.
I saw that. I saw that was the Louisville game. That was the SMU game. I was watching it unfold again, and I was like, "No fucking way, man!" And then Carson Beck fucking died.
Yeah, he
dude.
scored instead of throwing an interception.
Yeah, took off, using his legs a lot more. It's good.
And then IU dominated on Friday. Now we have a 8.5 point IU spread. 8.5.
8.
I love it.
That's too much.
That's exactly where we want to be.
It's too much.
At home,
Absurd.
so good. Love it.
Well, they beat Ohio State 13-10.
Yep. What they beat Iowa 2015.
Yeah, what are we talking about? Laying 8.5 here. But then I guess they could just come out and do it again. But I don't buy that.
It is a lot,
That's,
The trenches,
that's so many
dude.
points.
especially with home field.
Yeah.
And obviously, we've been kind of trailing Miami. Fortunate to do so. It's been, I mean, that Fiesta Bowl was one of the coolest sporting events I've ever been at. And I'm just, the close game. There's just no beating a close game in Trinidad. What a valiant effort in the loss, just unbelievable. But yeah, I fancy Miami.
You fancy Miami?
Strap up.
I fancy Miami. Plus 8.5. I mean, come on. That's so many.
It's a lot.
And there's got to be, like, you talk about the battling complacency. Like, obviously, Sig is the GOAT at, it seems like so far, addressing that stuff and being aware of it all. But how do you not get a little cozy after 65-15, whatever the hell it was?
Yeah, that was a fucking beast.
His job's not done.
He doesn't have 3 weeks to make these boys hungry and humble this time.
I do wonder if Dante Moore stays now.
Yeah, Dylan Raiola coming in kind of seems like he's not going. He's going to go to the draft. I kind of took that news like that, but I don't know. We'll see.
I did.
The quarterback, so Sam Levitt, it said went to LSU. Then there was a report that came out an hour ago that Tennessee's still pushing.
Yeah, I mean,
And then there's a report about Ty Simpson getting
paper.
offered $6.5 million.
yeah.
Ty Simpson at the U would, I mean, I would like
You
that.
take it.
Absolutely.
Fucking take it.
Yeah, for
Not,
sure.
not your money.
Hey, if he's
No, it's not.
when he's healthy, he's one of the best, man. He was banged up at the end of the year.
And they're getting a bunch of money from this playoff run. So
Oh yeah.
Yep. And
Oh.
I'm sure they're going to get some guys.
I do worry about there's like if Ty Simpson doesn't come back, there's no who you can go for Bo Pripula. Like who's left?
because
Wait,
he's
who do they
signed.
have? They have that one kid, number 10, who's not bad.
There's the kid who's committed to
Malachi.
USC. What happened there?
Hmm?
What happened there?
They could have multiple number 10s if the kid isn't playing.
We want Malachi
Oh, are we
Tony
talking
playing
about? Are you talking
full-time
about Carson
quarterback.
Beck? Or are we talking about Alabama?
We're talking about
Quarterback for Miami
Miami.
next year.
Oh,
Next year.
oh, I was.
Byron Brown hasn't signed anywhere?
My bad.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
yes.
it's Auburn.
Auburn.
God damn it.
He went with his.
He's going to
ball-
be cool at Auburn. I forgot about
went with
that.
his ball coach.
Yep.
But yeah, NFL games next week. Seattle's currently -7 against the Niners. Bills are favored in Denver, and the Rams are favorites in Chicago.
That opened 4.5, now down to 3.5. Bills open as dogs, now favorites.
Yeah, I regret not betting on the +1.5 the second it existed because I just knew it was going to be a goner, and it is. -125 for you.
Gone.
Yeah, it's gone. It stinks. That is kind of losing the bet before the game even happens, to be honest with you.
Okay. Brings us tonight.
Strap up.
Texans are at Steelers. Texans are -3. Total is 38.5. It's a low total. What say you, boys?
Give me the Steelers and the points. Home team. Here we go.
Okay.
It's fucking Steeler time.
Nah. You said the stats, Tony. It's getting a little obvious internally here where
Yeah, I don't love that.
everyone's on the Steelers in this office, but I don't think that's true in offices across the country.
No, definitely not.
I think it is kind of a classic square sharp situation where, hey, look, this is Pittsburgh. It's Monday Night Football. We're at the Sure, and they're 23-0.
TJ Watt says it's the best atmosphere he's seen
Yeah,
against Baltimore.
correct.
Imagine what it's going to be like tonight.
We're just going to carry that in.
Billy Bones fucking,
All of it.
running up and down the field
All of
before
it,
the game.
Yep. Maybe you just throw TJ a pass and goal line.
Shawn Michaels going to be there.
Brett Michaels.
Brett Michaels.
You son of a bitch.
Who's Shawn Michaels? Oh, the WWE guy. Fuck that one up.
I have
What a
one.
legend in his own right.
I have one play. Give me Woody Marks under 56.5 rushing yards.
That's a lot.
Woody Mox.
That's
Huh?
a lot.
It feels like a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you know who they're bringing. Who I think you got to let in the fight like
Chubby.
this. Nick Chubb.
Nick
yeah.
Chubb versus Steelers it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to let him eat.
You know what? You also
Gotta
have
let him eat.
You have to bet this, and you just have to do it. The way they've been using Connor Hayward, him being plus
Oh,
650 to
score
score
Yeah, I agree.
that's an absurd line for what they've been doing with him. He's been
You're-
scoring every game.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, it was plus 1,000 or plus 1,000, I think, against the Dolphins. And I think it was plus 800 last week. I'm not positive on that, though.
Yeah. The only problem is I bet Rodgers doesn't love it at the goal line. He probably likes it more,
Yeah,
in the high,
DK back.
in the high red
True.
area.
DK plus 220 as well.
I guess if you get on the one, you got to run it.
Every Steeler to score is like Jalen
yeah.
Warren's the fucking favorite at plus 210, dude. Like Kenny Gainwell plus 225.
He's a dog.
It's a low total and a great defense.
Yeah, I mean, I do think both defenses have the advantage tonight. Obviously, Texans more.
What's the
more
weather?
Chilly.
Chill.
Dry though.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
dry, little wind.
A little bit of wind.
Just classic.
It'll be swirling.
Just classic.
Shit, it might.
There's
snow.
gonna be some smash mouth football.
It might.
There's
It might
gonna be
surprise
some
snow.
Yeah.
Smashing going on.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a defensive touchdown tonight as well.
Okay.
Who?
What's that at?
Defensive.
You can get either defense at five.
Plus
that's it.
450,
5 to
plus
1,
500. That's not long enough.
No, it is not long enough
You'd be better off taking.
because they know it's going to happen
You'd be
as well.
better off taking Scrawn Dog plus 5,500.
That's a high one.
I'm gonna throw this out there. First touchdown plus 2,800.
Mm-hmm.
Jonu Smith.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't hate
He
it.
scored the first in a couple games for the Steelers.
What if we go?
It's like DeMarcus Robinson scores the first touchdown every game for the Niners. I realized that after he scored last night. He scored the first one against the fucking Colts,
They
too.
want to get him involved.
What if we go no touchdown plus 3,500?
No. Fucking
No.
I'd go Ben Skronik touchdown plus 5,500
Okay.
if I was doing that,
Okay.
which I don't hate.
You don't hate it.
You know? Good board here on touchdowns. Money to be made, and there might not be many. I mean, you can even talk about the fucking demon.
You like the over?
The demon. at
You like
plus
the over
1,000.
38 and a half?
No, that is my thing. You're gonna have an option to hit one of these, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You know, you got to hit.
Yep.
What if the demon?
What if it
The
is?
demon Adam Thielen?
Oh,
Maybe. It's always a chance. All right. Any ball tonight on the courts, on the hard courts?
you want association or the collegiate
Whatever
hardwood?
you want. You start us off.
You got any NBA, Mitt?
I'm trying to open up my app
Okay,
right now.
I like the Raptors plus 3.5 at home versus the 76ers. I like that Raptors team. And then I'm going to lay the 5.5 with the Celtics in town tonight.
Okay.
Yes.
I am also laying the 5.5 with the Celtics coming into the Pacers. I liked Toronto plus the 3.5 as well, Gumpy. I kind of like the Kings. The Lakers have been playing really bad. That probably should just be a stay away. And then the Clippers minus 4.5. The Clippers are playing a lot better, and they're playing the Charlotte Hornets, who are just not that good.
Okay.
All right.
Gosh.
Collegiate.
Yep.
North Carolina Central, money line at home versus Morgan State.
Okay.
Grambling catching 1.5 at Florida A&M. Prairie View, money line versus Arkansas Pine Bluff. Bethune-Cookman, money line at home versus Southern. Navy, money line at American. New Orleans, plus 2.5 at Southeast Louisiana. And then Texas Rio Grande Valley on the money line at Northwestern State. That's probably the biggest fucking game of the night, boys.
I agree.
If you're gonna be betting one, that's strap
That's
up
the one to
for
do it.
Rio Grande Valley.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go the ice?
Yeah, that's exactly where I want to go.
Bolts money line at the Flyers.
Go Boats.
Habs money line versus the Cougars. Cougars are just not that good of a squadron there. Wild money line at home versus the Devils. Oilers money line at home versus the Blackhawks. And then I like the Avs in 60 against the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any footy?
Let me see, actually. I'm not sure if there was. Let me double back here. Big news in the footy world. Xabi Alonso has stepped away from Real Madrid after losing in the Super Spanish Cup yesterday.
Crazy.
When Tommy Frank.
What's that?
When Tommy Frank.
You guys just actually bought Conor Gallagher from Atletico Madrid.
Okay.
Swooped in and stole him from Aston Villa.
I'm about done with this guy.
Tommy Frank?
Yeah, we're getting boat raced in the FA Cup.
I tell you what, there's one thing you can't do. And it's you just can't be holding an Arsenal Cup. As
Gotta
a
sack this
Spurs
guy.
gaffer.
We got to sack this man.
Yeah. Have to. Sack this man.
Anything else?
Tony, I have something for you.
There you go.
Well, Tony.
Yep.
If you smile when no one else is around, you really mean it. Andy Rooney.
Andy Rooney.
Mhm.
Is it?
Mhm.
Who is?
Who is he, Ty?
He's one of the great owners of the Steelers.
Hell yeah. Andy.
Andy Rooney.
The forgotten Andy.
Andy Rooney.
Is that,
I
is
think
that real?
that is actually his. That is his name.
Haven't met Andy.
Look it up.
Is it Andy?
Okay.
All right.
You sure?
Look it up.
Are
All
you-
right.
All right.
Good luck,
God bless.
Hammer.
Dahn.